of flies in the sand, 4 venues, 3 record stores, and 2 radio stations. And so a lot of talented musicians, they figured out very quickly, we must be in 5 bands each so we can keep fooling the promoters and do gigs. And so you'll have 5 people who make 10 records a year because they morph into other bands. And then they break up and they morph into other bands. All of it's good. And so I listen to a lot of bands on the Flightless label, Agitated Records, great label out of Australia. A lot of great labels out of America. John Dwyer of the OCs has Castle Face. Everything he does is great. He's a beast. Like, that guy gets up every day and writes songs. He's unstoppable. Ty Segall, kind of a more laid-back version of John. John's like super alpha. Ty is like, hey man, let's make it up. And he's brilliant. And so they both have labels who put out great music. If you go to henryrollins.com, I'm not trying to promote myself, but I put the radio show notes up every night for the Saturday night show. I posted them a few hours ago. You can see exactly what's on the show tonight, and you can go back a million years and see every single playlist, so you can see very accurately what I'm into. I listen to a lot of young, noisy bands, not necessarily hardcore punk music, but just that cool indie music where the lyrics are thoughtful, the production's really cool, because these young people are really smart. They've had a million great records to listen to and learn from. They've got the Bowie catalog, you know, like things like Fugazi, and those records are incredibly well done. Great guitar sounds, and killer musicians. And they have everything from Nick Cave to whatever else to pull from, as far as like, oh, that's a good snare sound. And so often these records are really good. And so I'm always happy to hear new bands. Relieved, because I need new. Having a radio show is like trying to keep a furnace alive with pieces of newspaper. You can do it, but you have to keep feeding. You can't turn your back on it. And so I don't want the radio show to turn into my back pages. Like, it's gonna be Buzzcocks Generation X and we're done. Because I can easily do that because I love those bands so much. But I want to hear new music, and I don't want my wonderful listeners to think, he's just that guy, you know, who plays hits from back when I had dark hair. Because the truth is, as I said hours ago, music's great right now in any genre you want to imagine. And the indie labels are great. Record store day is a beautiful thing. Bandcamp is a fantastic idea. You can listen before you buy. Like, I love that, right? Don't like it as much as I thought I would. I'll buy it next week when I do like it. And I buy records on Bandcamp kind of sort of every day. And a lot of people recommend things to me. They kind of know what I'm into. Like, I just came back from South by Southwest. I saw this band, you should check them out. Boom, I'm on it. I'm like, whoa, I buy the entire catalog, you know, make friends with them, make friends with the label, and they're turning me on to stuff before it comes out so I can put it into the show in advance, helping them promote their tours. And so it's hard to name all those bands. Itchy and the Knits, that's a great one. There's a lot of fantastic women bands coming out. The Lambrini Girls from Brighton, UK. They're so good. The album is called Who Let the Dogs Out? Okay. And a lot of the records have their music has a lot of language in it. I'm on an NPR station. And of course, the country that gave you napalm can't have curse words on radio. And so I've got to not surgeon them out. So there's a lot of songs on the album I can't play, but they're so good. And I love that album. I wish I could play more of it. There's a song on there. It's like, I think the lead singer, she's gay, and she's trying to hit on girls. And the girls are saying, no homo. And that's the song's called No Homo. And she's like, no girl, no homo, no homo. And it's like, she's like, but I would love you, no homo. Like, oh. And you know, I used to make this joke that's probably stupid, but I said, it must be great being bisexual, because you can run into any party, close your eyes, stick your tongue out, and run. And any mouth you land in,
it's right.
You're done, because you're kept your options open. But there's a lot of really cool, I guess you call it queercore, which is not a term I would use. It's a record. But there's a lot of women stepping up, going like, I'm gay, bite me if you don't like it, or bite me if you do. And I vigorously promote this music, anything that can be inclusive or that's like in your face, because you know, people need to get used to that there's all kinds of colors on the palette. And so there's a band I can't recommend to you enough. Echo Astral from Washington, D.C., EKKO Astral. And I'm forgetting the name of the record. It's my favorite album of last year, which shows you how my memory is slipping. And the singer's a genius. We've written each other letters. Like, I absolutely love that band, and they're just fantastic. And she's so smart. The lyrics are so great. And my favorite lyric of last year, I put in my KCRW end of the year hits thing. It's called On Brand. And like, she's singing about, I love your brand, which is kind of how America and the world is these days. Everything's a brand. And she's so brilliant. And the music, wow, they're such good players. Tamar Afek, T-M-A-R-A-P-H-E-K. She's an Israeli guitar whiz. Her album came out on Kill Rock Stars a couple of years ago. I can't wait for it to follow up. It's called All Bets Are Off. Wow. She has like this jazz rhythm section. And like these two like really wiry guys, and she puts guitars in, like, that's really cool. And her lyrics are brilliant. And so anything where a woman's in front of it, I'm like, please be good, because I really want you on the show. Because, you know, men need to understand, you know, they really do need to get a lesson. And so, you know, that's kind of my politics.
Great list. I see lots of phones.